Introducing the all-new Italiano range of pizza. Pizza Ultimo. Pizza Hut.
In other local news, it has been reported that 2 prison inmates had escaped on the 25th of this month from the Mathura town. Commissioner General of Prisons Chandraratna Palligama said that the inmates had escaped when they were taken to witness a Vesak celebration in the Mathura town.
The Commissioner General of Prisons added that the inmates from the Valikada and Variapula prisons had escaped when they were taken to engage in activities related to the Mathura Vesak zone. He said that their sentences were to be completed in 4 years. The Commissioner General of Prisons said that steps are being taken to ensure the immediate arrest of the escapees.
Several incidents of inmates escaping from prisons. A group of prisoners escaped amid the clashes at the Valikada prison. 10 prisoners escaped from the holding cells in Avisavela. Most recent incident reported on the 25th of this month, 2 inmates escaped in Mathura. Some of the escapees are still at large. Who will be held responsible for the harm that could be caused to the society through the continued failure to apprehend those still at large?
The Colombo Magistrates Court today refused permission for parliamentarian Duminda Silva for a 2-week visit to Singapore for a medical examination. Silva had filed a motion before Additional Magistrate Priyantha Lienage and urged that his passport be released so he could visit Singapore, where he was said to have previously undergone surgery. The court refused the application on 2 grounds, stating that he had not forwarded medical reports with proper reasons and that bail had been granted by the High Court on certain conditions. Parliamentarian Duminda Silva is the 11th suspect in the killing of Bharata Lakshman Premachandra and 3 others in Mulleriyawa on the 8th of October 2011.
An armed robbery took place in broad daylight today opposite a private factory in Jaila. 7.5 million rupees was stolen in the heist.
Cash that was being transported from a bank by an official of the factory was robbed. The robbery was captured by the factory's security cameras in this manner. The police had already commenced initial investigations at the crime scene when the News First team arrived at the scene of crime. The suspects have fled the scene and investigations are underway to apprehend them.
Well, some horrific news from China. A newborn baby survived after being flushed down a toilet in China. The baby was rescued from a sewage pipe in an apartment block. News First Shami Rasuldin reports.
The dramatic rescue began after cries from a 4th-floor apartment toilet. Alarmed neighbors saw a tiny foot and had alerted the fire department. Unable to pull the baby out, rescuers went to the floor below and saw the entire sewer pipe. But still the baby remained wedged inside. Hence a sewer section, and the baby was taken to the local hospital, where firefighters and surgeons working together carefully removing the pipe piece by piece. An hour later, there was success. A newborn baby rescued with the afterbirth still attached. Chinese media reports that the infant was a baby boy. The baby is said to be in a stable condition. The Chinese police are on the lookout for the parents. No one has yet come forward to claim the child. Shami Rasuldin, News First.
The chairman of the Amilipitiya Pradeshiya Sabha, suspected to have assaulted two police officers attached to the Pamunur police station in Amilipitiya, is yet to be apprehended by the police. One of the injured police officers who was receiving treatment was transferred to the Ratnapura General Hospital for further treatment.
Two police officers were assaulted on Sunday night when they stopped and searched three persons travelling on a motorbike without protective helmets in the Danduhatakme area in Panamure. The police said as the persons travelling in the motorbike did not possess any valid legal document, the police officers had attempted to uphold the law. The police added that the UPFA chairman of the Amilipitiya Pradeshiya Sabha, M.K. Amila, who arrived at the location, had assaulted the two police officers. Constable G.G. Chandusiri, one of the injured police officers, was admitted to the Amilipitiya Base Hospital on Sunday night and was transferred to the Ratnapura General Hospital this morning. However, the police media spokesperson's office said that they were not aware of the transfer. The police media spokesperson also said that he was not aware that the injured police officer was transferred to the Ratnapura General Hospital for further treatment. Speaking to News First yesterday, the chairman of the Amilipitiya Pradeshiya Sabha expressed these views.
I am not aware of any such incident and I was not involved in it. They had said I was carrying a T-56 and that I was causing trouble. I have no need to do such things. I can get anything done by merely speaking to the President or Defence Secretary. I have no need to use force. Anyone can claim that I carried out an assault and shooting. However, I am not involved in the incident.
Yesterday, the police media spokesperson said that investigations have been launched to arrest the chairman of the Amilipitiya Pradeshiya Sabha. Yesterday, the proceedings at the Pradeshiya Sabha went on until 3 in the afternoon and the chairman chaired the proceedings in his capacity. What I can see is that law is not being implemented properly.
In business news tonight, the Ministry of Petroleum Industries says that it has recommenced operations at the Sapugaskanda oil refinery as of this evening.
Operations at the Sapugaskanda oil refinery were suspended for a period of 2 weeks from the 14th of this month as there weren't sufficient buffer stocks of fuel. Stocks of fuel had arrived at the port last Friday to recommence operations at the oil refinery. However, the stocks of fuel were not unloaded at the port due to a difficulty experienced in one of the pipes that transports fuel from the port to the oil refinery. The communique issued by the Ministry of Petroleum Industries said that as the repairs on the pipe were completed as of this afternoon, operations at the oil refinery recommenced this evening.
The inauguration session of the workshop on public-private partnerships for skills development in the SAARC region commenced this morning in Colombo.
The workshop is jointly organized by the SAARC Human Resource Development Center in Islamabad, Pakistan and the National Institute of Education. The keynote address for the 3-day workshop was delivered by the Director of SHRDC Islamabad, Dr. Rifat Aisha Aniz. A group including the Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Gotabaya Jayratna, attended the event.
After establishing peace, Sri Lankan government has very clearly understood the urgent need for education and skills development in order to achieve economic development in the country. To make this vision a reality, there is one condition, that is produce skilled labor instead to unskilled labor and deliver, which can enhance to productivity and effectiveness of production and deliver of goods and services. Public-private partnership is the best way to achieve this goal.
You're watching news. First up next is Action TV.
The Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission postponed once again today the hearing of a complaint filed by the mother of this child, who says that her son, who should have been enrolled to grade 1 of Dhammisara Vidyalaya in North Tandia in accordance with the circular pertaining to the enrolling of students to grade 1 classes, is yet to be enrolled at the school. The hearing was postponed as the principal of Dhammisara Vidyalaya has disregarded the call made to him by the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission to appear before the commission today. On the 22nd of March, Action TV exposed the plight of this child, who still has no school to go to. In this expose, the boy's mother revealed that the principal of the school had charged a sum of 25,000 rupees to enroll the boy. An additional secretary to the Ministry of Education instructed the mother to lodge a complaint with the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption and had also provided her with a covering letter for her complaint. As a result of the mother and child staging a demonstration opposite the school, the Ministry of Education was made to commence an investigation into this matter. While the foundation was being laid for this investigation, the official who conducted an inquiry for the Chilao Zonal Education Office revealed to Action TV that it had been affirmed that the child met all requirements to be enrolled to grade 1 at this school. Meanwhile, this boy who resides in Walasmulla is now facing a major challenge. The boy now has to prove that he received education for 2 weeks after being enrolled to grade 1 of the Walasmulla Model Primary School. The boy's memory was sufficient to identify students who left the school after the final bell today. They too had memories of their classmate. However, these memories also become unimportant given the fact that there is no record of this boy whatsoever in any of the school's record books. According to the boy's father, the boy's admission to this school was the result of many sacrifices. The principal of the school refused to make any comment to Action TV regarding this matter, claiming that she had no idea who the child was. As an adult, one would think that the principal should have a memory that serves her better than the children. Thereby, considering the fate of the cognitive capabilities of all children in the country, shouldn't an investigation be carried out into how these children came to possess such memories? Minister of Education in the Southern Province, this one is over to you.
The Adahana Poojotsavaya, Venerable Boatte Indra Ratanathera, who self-immolated in Kandy in protest of the slaughter of cattle, was observed at the Porunur public sports ground in Kavatta today. The mortal remains of the Venerable Boatte Indra Ratanathera were brought to the Sri Sugata Vihara in Porunur today. Following religious observances, the mortal remains of the monk were taken to the Porunur public sports ground for the final rites to be performed. Our reporter in the area stated that a large crowd had gathered to pay their last respects. Following religious observances conducted by members of the Mahasangha, ministers in attendance addressed the gathering. When Minister of Public Administration and Home Affairs John Seniratne addressed the gathering, a group voiced their protest.